10 huge misunderstandings about Charli D'Amelio. Hey there people, welcome back to Trendvault. We hope you're doing okay. Tune into today's video to learn exciting things about Charli D'Amelio that not a lot of people know. Make sure you're staying till number 1 so you don't miss out on a single fact that we have to share. Number 10. She wasn't famous before TikTok. You're wrong if you believe that her superstar persona is present in her day-to-day life. She was always a very shy girl who never stayed in the highlights. She goes to a private school in Connecticut and knows she's no superstar there. In fact, she never intended to become famous in the first place, let alone make a place on the list of internet royalty. She was always quieter in comparison to her sister, who has a stronger personality. Charli has herself revealed later in an interview at the Entertainment Weekly that she never thought she would one day have so many people around the globe follow the same dance moves she makes in her own room. Number 9. She's had years of professional dance training. Many assume and claim that Charli D'Amelio has become popular when she practically is talentless. What they don't know is that she's had more than 10 years of training in dance, and not just the training, she has showcased her talent on numerous occasions and actually won prizes. She was even declared the winner of regional dance contest in Connecticut, her hometown. Not just that, if you check her Instagram, you'll find pictures of her with prizes from different competitions over the years. She's even got noticed by global pop artists like Jennifer Lopez and Pepe Rexa. The latter was so impressed by the teen that she personally called her up and asked her to perform in her dance group. She had also performed with G Lo, so haters might keep saying all that they want. Charli is a star on her own accord, and she's rising to fame because she's talented. Number 8. Making dance routines for her friends. It must be hard for you to believe that, even though she's one of the most famous people on TikTok, she didn't even start her career on social media there. She used to make dance routines for her friends, who had their own accounts in the app, but she never had her own. Can you imagine that a girl as talented as her did not prefer the limelight and stayed in the shadows? It took a long time for her friends and sister to convince her to post her own content. Later, she's often talked about how shy she was of herself, and how she thought people would not like what she had to offer. Well, she's been proven wrong as she practically transformed into an internet celebrity within a very short span of time. Who would have thought, right? Charli herself certainly did not think so, but that didn't stop her success. If only people would stop giving her a hard time. Number 7. Charli's fans love her. Charli doesn't have to care about the haters who try to antagonize her or talk rubbish because she's got so many fans that will support her no matter what. And this has been proved over and over. Whenever there has been any controversy related to Charli, whether it be the issue with TikTok star Jacob Sartorius, or her public breakup with now ex-boyfriend Chase Hudson, or her alleged public argument with friend and fellow artist Addison in a parking lot, her dedicated fans have always had her back. So it's no surprise really that Charli really loves her fans, and even if some people do not understand her.
Happy
This is what you were doing last night.
I am so lucky I get to be your mom, and I'm so excited to see what lies ahead for you. I love you more than you'll ever know, and I'm your #1 fan. Happy birthday!
Hey Charli, I just want to wish you a happy birthday and let you know how much I love you. We're so excited. We're not gonna let quarantine get us down. We're gonna have a blast. We got so much cool stuff in store for you, and I want you to know how proud I am.
Number 6. Charli doesn't think of herself as a family brand. Charli has been accused of showing herself as a trophy in her family, when in fact she's very close with her family. While there have been some videos where Charli has been seen to be annoying her family, for instance an Instagram livestream, where she visibly argued with her mother over something as basic as cleaning her room, they don't really prove that they're in a bad place. What haters don't understand is that in these videos where the D'Amelios have apparently bickered are perfectly normal, amusing even, and nothing to draw serious conclusions from. She's even had live streams and interactive sessions with fans where her family members have joined. Her sister is also a TikTok artist and they've shared screen. In fact, Heidi D'Amelio, Charli's mother, has even stated how proud she is of her little daughter, who's achieved so much in such a young age. Charli has even said that she actually looks to her parents for support, and it's quite evident that they do help their daughter a lot. Would you call that a family that isn't close? Number 5. Charli loves her fans. The first meet and greet that Charli had with her fans was fabulous, even though she had charged $100 per ticket just for people to see her. It went pretty smoothly, as she met and interacted with all her fans, signed her autographs, asked the people how they were, and even performed a few dance steps with her eager fans. And it's been like that ever since. It's no secret that now she absolutely adores so many people who will follow her from around the world. Number 4. She was bullied growing up. Charli may seem or look aloof or arrogant sometimes, but that's not because she's proud or snobbish. It's because, like so many other people her age, Charli was bullied growing up. She has confessed that she's had a hard time being comfortable in her own skin. In elementary school, people made fun of her eating habits, and she faced a really rough time. So before you assume that she's full of herself, just stop for a moment and think that she's really giving her own self some time and effort. Number 3. She's not really competing against anyone. It looks like Charli's estranged from other TikTok stars and influencers, but in fact this was utterly made up by fans. Most famous video compilations have been published on TikTok, and this is completely opposite of what Charli and her fellow TikTok stars are doing. Take Lauren Gray for example. She's clearly stated that she doesn't think of Charli as a competitor, but thinks of her as a sweet young girl who's actually very talented and has a long way to go. Another artist who Charli is constantly compared with is Addison, who in real life is so good friends with both Charli and Dixie that the three of them are practically sisters. Addison is very close to the D'Amelio family. The fans who encourage this kind of competition do not seem to understand that this puts tons of pressure on their favorite stars. However, Charli and Addison are pretty close friends, and no matter what haters say, they don't really seem to be going against one another. Hope it stays that way. Number 2. She struggles with online hate. Dixie, who's the older sister of Charli, had a TikTok account before Charli, and she was quite satisfied with the attention she was getting. However, when Charli joined in, she had been at the receiving end of some pretty nasty comments. Later, when she became a complete celebrity and her fame increased, so did the hate. People didn't leave her sister out of the dirt. They'd received some really mean and hurtful comments as reactions that included them showing too much bone and being ugly. Charli has said that she was even personally told that she had an ugly face and her body had a weird shape, and that she was actually very hurt by these comments. Sometimes you might not like a person or the content they're posting, but haters seem to forget that these are very real people with genuine, valid feelings, and saying mean and disrespectful things to them is wrong and incorrect. Number 1. She's not afraid to be herself. At only 16, she's very honest as a person, and that's the reason she believes she's so famous in her generation. Sure, there are millions of views on the videos that she makes of her dancing, but other than those, she posts normal stuff like how her day went and what she's currently working on. Like most other teens, she also enjoys regular snack foods like iced tea and donuts. People who resent her just don't seem to acknowledge that she's different from other stars, at least as long as maintaining a perfect image all the time is concerned. She is, in her own words, not afraid to show people what she really is to people. So there are the things you don't know about Charli D'Amelio. We hope you liked it. And while you're still here, why don't you go ahead and click one of these videos displayed on your screen and see you there.